it was McCann who started that fight in school last month. Decca got expelled for that.
There's somebody looking for you.
Who?
Somebody with no manners and a big gob.
Sean?
Yeah, and if you ask me, you could do better.
Bring him in here, will you? But don't let anybody see you.
He's not allowed. It's meant to be a secret.
Do it, will you?
Hi.
Follow us.
Look off, mate. Just tell me where she is.
You've got to follow us.
Out. Where have you been?
Cops hauled us in for questioning. Half the estate's down there not keeping stum.
Tried getting out, but we didn't crack, did we, sure?
No, love.
Who did it?
Did what?
Knife McCann.
Who knows?
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, but it was like a riot. Everybody was into somebody. Next thing we know, McCann went down bleeding. They started it. McCann started it, in fact. Tried chinning Lob outside the offie. Didn't know we were around the corner, did they, Lob?
See, I told you McCann's no angel.
Tried chinning me, I said, do that again, McCann, and you're dead. Didn't I, sure?
He's 5 weeks old with projectile vomiting. The mother's very distressed, so I'd like you to make every effort to keep her reassured.
You're a bit young.
She's terrified, poor thing. But the point is, I've asked the surgeon to come and take a look at the baby. I suspect it may be pyloric stenosis, and I want her kept as relaxed as possible in case an operation is necessary.
I'll go and do her a cup of tea.
Max, if your baby was 5.5 weeks old, would you ever make the mistake of saying 4?
No. I know to the day how old he was. Why?
She couldn't remember his date of birth either.
Oh, give her a break. She's probably upset. And she doesn't look too experienced either.
Are you all right?
Fine.
No, you're not. Tell me about Dave.
It makes me so angry. This thing about commitment. We were both busy on here. We were both committed. But Dave chose to tell me I wasn't giving enough time to the relationship.
That's fellas, isn't it?
I just didn't think it was Dave.
Well, he surprised us both, didn't he? I mean, I thought he was mad keen on me, and then you came along.
Oh, Nurse Meadows, the 4 hours disease need attending to.
Heavy times.
Beg your pardon?
Claire's results, they show fairly high level of lead poisoning. All we need to find out now is where it's coming from.
Easier said than done. The lead must have been building up in her system for some time. We better tell her father when he comes in. He's late anyway. And you need to get the public health department to test the water supply at home.
Right. I'll start her on a saline drip.
Yeah, and let Claire know exactly what's happening.
Will do.
Diabetic? I have to have 2 injections a day. Probably for the rest of my life. My mum cried and he told her. I said, look, I'm not the only one, Mum. There's some big names with diabetes, you know. They manage.
Like who?
2 footballers, an actor and a racing driver.
So, diabetes makes you famous, does it?
No, Egghead. If you're famous, it doesn't stop you being famous. That's all that says.
But if you were Ted Loss, like you, everything stays the same.
Shut up and tell your mum how poorly you are.
Mum? Oh, not too good today. Yeah, I will. Anyway, Mum, I'm gonna have to go now. Bye.
Hiya, Claire. We need to get you started on this. I thought your dad was coming in tonight. Shouldn't he be here by now?
Yes, he's late.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. McCann. When we took a look at Matthew's injuries, we found quite a lot of internal damage to arteries and such like. There's some concern about his respiration and concussion. So he needs to be kept under close scrutiny until we know just how serious these are.
Hello, Dr. Woods.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
There. I feel comfortable.
I've still got pains.
Well, Nurse Mitchell can get you something for that. Here we go. I have to bring you some decent tapes in. What's going on? She was meant to be coming on with me. Yeah, well, we've encountered 1 or 2 problems. We're fairly sure that Claire's developed lead poisoning. Oh, charming. She came in for the tonsils.
Yeah, well, routine blood tests revealed it.
So have you allowed this to happen? Can you tell me that?
Well, no, it's not a sudden thing. It's been developing for a fair period of time.
Oh, cop-out number one.
We'll need to contact the public health department. They'll need to take some samples from your water supply at home.
Go on, then. Blame me. Blame us. She came in here 2 days ago looking fit as a fiddle. She's not the same girl now, are you, Claire?
Dad, I don't think...
It's come from in here somewhere. That washroom, probably. They try to cover it up, love. They stick together like fleas, this lot. Won't admit to anything.
Mr. Downing, I know it's unusual these days, but it's possible you've got some old lead piping at home. Once the pipes start to disintegrate, they let the lead into the main system.
Oh, a plumber now, are we? They're stalling for time. Give us long enough and we'll cover it up so well. Well, you'll not do it. Not to me, because as soon as I'm out of here, I'm straight on that phone.
I wouldn't advise anything rash, Mr.
You're damn right you wouldn't. Well, you'll pay for this. We'll see what the press have to say about it.
If anything happens to Matthew, I'm warning you now, your lives won't be worth living.
Who do you think you are, Mal?
You won't learn, will you? Come.